Welcome back. Sir, give me an overview of the APC manifesto and what your plans are for Nigeria if you get into national office as a party.
I'll try to be quick. First, one of the things that we did, I was in the strategy committee of the party, so I was very, very much involved in drafting that manifesto. Yemi Osinbajo was also a member, and so many other very eminent people, former governors, senators. We commissioned a poll across Nigeria, talked to Nigerians first. What do they want? So the manifesto that you have today is reflective of the feedback that we got conducting a poll of 20,000 people, and it's the largest single poll that the organization that we employed have ever done according to them. What is in the manifesto? Security, first of all, and education, economic management, and that involves breakdowns of what the problems are, what the solutions are, what the examples, demonstrable examples are. Good governance, human capital development, and, of course, foreign relations. Now, if you take security, for example, one of the things that is clearly missing from the current arrangement is that we see a demoralized security apparatus in terms of men and personnel.
How will the APC build morale?
One of the things to do, and what we have done, resourcing security personnel, patrol vehicles, equipment, concern for their well-being, life insurance, accommodation for them and their families, provision of basic sustenance, hospitals, for example, for the military.
No, let's talk about security before we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Police, military formations all over the world are some of the best places you ever want to live, by governments who know what to do to them. Military hospitals all over the world are where their presidents are treated. Can our president go to a military hospital? Does he use them? And this is the message you send to the rank and file about whether you care enough about their well-being or not. And when they know that they put on that military uniform, that I'm going to die for Nigeria, and they know that if they get into trouble, the Nigerian government will come and retrieve them. A president that is not concerned about 200 girls, what would he care about one missing soldier?
Okay, so that's security. What about, you talked about education as well in your...
Education, again, we're dealing in a federation, and we know that there are levels of government, state governments, local governments. We know that from state to state, the complexities are different, so we've provided a framework that basic education, we think every state government should be able to afford minimum basic education up to secondary level.
How are you going to pay for all these things?
First
especially, let me finish, especially as we have dwindling oil revenues, an economy that doesn't have a lot of depth, plummeting dollar. Plummeting naira.
Okay. The Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in Dubai. Dubai show peace to the whole world, where everybody goes to experience what Wonderland seemingly is like. Cost $1.5 billion to build. $1.5 billion. We lost $20 billion. So that just then imagine what is possible if we had accountability, if money wasn't disappearing, if sales of crude oil were properly accounted for, if those who owed Nigeria's money paid the money and it went into... So the waste alone is enough to fund all of the things that we need to do in terms... Now, let me calm down. The price of crude oil has dropped to 40-something.
And may go lower.
It may go lower. And again, the point to make is not how much, because we have seen that with so much money, there's still a lack of capacity to manage. So when you see what is being lost, the reality is that Nigerians at $100 and something, we are getting less than $30 in actual terms. What was being stolen in terms of pipeline vandalization, what was being lost in terms of production time, what was being stolen in terms of what was even sold and not accounted for. If you put all of that back, it will come to some tidy sum, and you can plan. And
now,
then,
I am assuming, though, even if you go into office and you decide you're going to do all of these things, it will take time. How much time?
if you begin to save all of this money that was stolen, that is how to energize the economy.
And I'm saying, how long will it take?
It shouldn't take any significant length of time. Get a handle of...
Give me.
No. I'm not your presidential candidate.
No, but your party is the one with the plan.
Listen. My experience in government now...
should allow you to answer the question.
We kicked government up in 6 months. Okay. And in 1 year, I think that people should begin to see that things are stabilizing. The rot and the lack of direction is stable. And once you get a hand on that, you can turn the ship around and head it north, because the ship is heading south now.
So within a year,
people should begin to see stability.
Being elected, if you win elections, you are promising Nigerians they will begin to see fundamental changes.
Stability is what I use.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth. Stability.
Will an APC government make a commitment to cut down on recurrent expenditure, especially in the area of remunerations for public office holders?
Why do people agitate for more wages? It's because things that eat into their disposable income are exemplified by the failure of government to provide those things. Some of the studies we did while preparing the manifesto showed that people were paying 4 times more to generate their own power than they would have paid given the official rate of power, about 12-point-something naira, 12.75 naira per kilowatt hour, and it was costing almost 50 naira to generate the same power by diesel. So if government is not giving me, I will agitate for more money so that I can live the basic life of electricity and all of that. If government begins to stabilize power, it would then make eminent common sense to say, look, all of these allowances that you get for diesel, that you get for this, we have to claw it back now. And
which comes first, the clawing back or the building of, because you need the resources to then build back?
You have to provide the power first. It's eminent common sense. And then that's why I use the word stability.
How do you pay for
That's why I use the word stability, right? That's why I use the word stability. And once you achieve that stability, people can then trust that government will keep its words, because it has demonstrated by example that what was almost an unsolvable problem has been solved.
Let us take a break. When we return, we speak permanent voter cards, postponement of elections, and ask if the APC has faith in INEC to deliver credible elections. Don't go away.